Ladies and gentlemen, we have a jam-packed news story for you today to talk about. We got 2 guitar brands to talk about, and I'm so excited to dive on in, okay? Let's just jump on in, man. All I ask is that you subscribe if you haven't done so, okay? Thank you so much in advance. So, the 2 brands we're going to be talking about are Chapman guitars and Solar guitars. And just so coincidentally, these 2 news stories break on the exact same day. So, this morning here on the East Coast in the United States, about 5 hours ago at the time of this filming, Chapman Guitars put this up on their Instagram. We've recently been made aware that it's looking unlikely that UK guitar builders, UKGB, will be able to fulfill any more orders for the companies it supplies, including Chapman's UK Workshop series. Right there, that sentence is massive. A massive news story because the Chapman Guitars Workshop series was just announced no more than 3 months ago at the time of this filming. Today's February 3rd, 2023. Those were announced right around Thanksgiving time here in the States. So we're talking about 3 months, not even 3 months time, give or take, about how a workshop series was introduced to it now being discontinued with the supplier and the builder, UKGB. However, Chapman Guitars continues and goes and says this: fortunately, we're already in dialogue with an alternative, experienced, high-end guitar builder with a view to being able to resume production in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So they've already started talking to somebody else to build these Chapman Guitars Workshop Series guitars. All customers who put their pre-orders in, or their orders in, I guess, for the Workshop Series have been made aware of this, and they're given 2 ultimatums. They can wait, or they can get a full refund and cancel their order. Now, in my experience, since I've been doing the whole YouTube thing, there's been 2 instances where Chapman Guitars has had problems with UK built guitars. They're not able to source the materials or fulfill the orders or something of that nature. And it seems like a lot of people are scratching their heads about this because, like I was just saying a couple minutes ago, this was just announced like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. So Chapman Guitars was made aware of that they would need to source guitars as well as the builders. Like, this isn't like sprung onto them. This was certainly something that they were preparing for, I would assume. And for it to fall apart really, really quickly and almost immediately is interesting. Time will tell to see where they go next after leaving UKGB and see what happens. But yeah, man, it's just pretty wild. You know what I mean? So I'll be sure to keep my eye on the Chapman Guitar stories as the news unfolds. But now let's spin it here and let's talk about another YouTuber's guitar brand, and that is Solar Guitars. Yes, today, February 3rd, Ola England and the team at Solar Guitars announced Solar guitars that are made in Europe. European Master Series. So this Type X we've seen hanging in the background, I do believe. You know, we, the viewers, have been trying to like see when the Type X is going to come out and what it's all going to be. And this one, I believe, was one of the few that were in question along with that lime green one. But Ola England put out a promo video and he said, be aware that these things are going to be expensive. And guys, I was not expecting this price point. Here in the United States, this Type X right here is $3,800. Whew, that's a lot of money, right? Dude, it looks sick, man. Like, it's a Type X. We finally have the Type X, and it's, like, unbelievable. So let's just click on more details. Let's see what this thing is here. Like a flame red sun exploding from a violent universe of color and fire, this Type X Solar burst is to be highly collectible burst for the ages. My God, man, that is cool, dude. That's a cool little blurb there. Whoever wrote that, yo, kudos. I like that. It got me all excited. So if you click on select and buy, at the time of this filming, there are only 7 that you can purchase. Let's just see pictures. Whew. Dude, that's cool, man. Ola England, in his promo video today, he said that he wanted to always own a USA dime guitar when he was a kid, and he couldn't afford it. So I think this is like homage to that, like a super high-end spec'd out guitar from Solar Guitar. Let's read up on the spec, shall we? Let's see exactly what we have to take a look at here. Series, European Master, Type XF, I'm assuming X, Type X series, Floyd, okay, 6-string, cool. Schaller Mini locking tuners. Ooh, check this out, rich light fretboard. Very, very interesting, because, called how it is, man, a lot of people with their Solar guitars seem to have had problems with their ebony boards back in the day, a couple years ago. So the fact they're going with rich light makes a lot of sense, honestly. I've owned a couple rich light guitars in my life. Not really, I'm pretty indifferent about rich light itself. I think if you want like an old school vintage guitar, you would want an ebony board, but in the modern day, nobody really cares anymore. So Richlite is super durable, and it won't crack, and it won't warp, and it won't shrink, and it won't dry out. It's just a piece of like compressed paper and essentially like a big giant piece of plastic in a way, generally speaking. So that's really cool, man. That's going to fix a lot of problems, a lot of QC problems, just in general, whether it's solar guitars or not. Richlite seems to have a lot less QC problems because it's just, it's not a piece of wood, Another thing that's cool is a literal pearl inlay on the 12th fret, not pearloid. That's cool. Stainless steel frets to be expected from solar guitars, mahogany body, flame maple top. I'm assuming it's a top for that price. I don't think it would be a veneer. I could be wrong on that. What kind of pickups do we have in this thing? So check this out for pickups. Solar hand-wired modern neck and a Solar hand-wired modern bridge. That's hard to say. That's pretty cool, man. Solar pickups themselves. Okay, interesting. I initially want to say I'm surprised that there's not like a brand pickup in here, but then again, like Duncan Solars, they're sick, dude. Like they do the job just fine. So like hand-wound Solar pickups, that's pretty cool, man. This guitar is beautiful. We also have a kill switch here as well. That is just unbelievably cool, man. Now, am I going to be able to afford one of these? No, I really can't. Especially in today's market, I personally can't drop 4 Gs on a guitar anymore. Not that I ever could, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just one could dream. Maybe like when I'm old and retired, I can get a Solar Type X, but like a good one, a European Master one, whatever they're called. But regardless, man, it's just cool to see Solar guitars throw a Hail Mary. You know what I mean? I think it's cool. I really was anticipating this for a long time because I think most guitar brands, like they start out like at entry level and mid tier, but it's always a goal and a dream to like have something that's incredibly desirable and collectible and special. I think all guitar brands want that and have that mystique and that aura and kind of, I don't know, just personal connection with the guitar, like super high-end guitar. At least that's what I always try to go for. So the fact that Solar Guitars has that is really, really cool, man. I'm just so stoked for everybody at Solar Guitars. What a cool thing, man. And I gotta say, although I'm never gonna buy one, this thing is beautiful, man. Cherry burst, flame cherry burst, dude, mahogany body. Come on, it's so sick, dude. I'm just so stoked. For all you guys out there that do have this kind of money, you gotta let all of us know, us everyday folks, like, how do they sound? What do they look like? How do they play? Post it up on the internet for us, please. I would love to check it out, visually, and vicariously live through your beautiful piece of artwork in the form of a Solar Guitar Type X. Taking a look right here. I wish this thing would stop scrolling. This right here, this guitar, this Type S guitar, check that out, man. That is another one that is probably in the works and, next up at some point in time. That one is really cool. That one's probably more my speed. Type X is kind of cool. I mean, it would make sense to get a Type X for me, but if you think about it. But you know what I mean? Like, I always like super strats, and I'm on a Floyd Rose kick, and I just love, even though it's a Schaller bridge, I'm on a Floyd Rose kick anymore. Anyway, dude, I'm rambling now. Just really excited for Solar Guitars and Old England and the whole team. I hope it does well. There's only 7 left at the time of this recording. I think there's 7 customers out there that would pick these up. So, anyway, man, I'm going to get out of here. What do you guys think of these thoughts and opinions of mine? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below about everything we talked about, to include Chapman guitars and Solar guitars, and I'll meet you down below in the comments, okay? With that being said, everybody, I am out of here. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.